Alright, Shalom Akyam, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say Barak Atah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakwak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, also that rule well, and salutations to all of the sincere Akyam worldwide, pushing this truth and sincerity. You know, hey, as you can see, I'm on the Wikipedia page right now. And it's basically to do with space colonization, because that's what this damn devil's trying to do. He's fucked up the earth so bad now. He's trying to take his exploits into outer space. He's trying to fuck up he's trying to fuck up everything, man. He's literally trying to destroy not just the planet he lives on, but man, this damn devil ain't even cured cancer on his own planet, man. He ain't found that world peace that he's so-called looking for. There's still rivers in Africa, even though we don't give no fuck about no god like damn Africa. But there's still rivers out there with nothing but like seas, like, you know, just flowing plastic going through it, man. Everything out here, the earth, the land, the minds of the people are totally destroyed, and this damn devil's investing money into space colonization, man. When there's homeless people everywhere in his streets, it just goes to show, man, this man is an unrighteous ruler. But let's go into this. It says space colonization, also called space settlement or extraterrestrial colonization. Look at that, extraterrestrial colonization. This damn devil won't even leave ET alone, man. You know, and that's just a joke, man. You know, because there ain't no ET. The angels ain't no green men up in the flying saucers, man. They're actual dark-skinned men. In layman's terms, black men. You know, they're spirits, man. You know, but they're, you know, inclined onto the Israelites because of the fact that the earth was created for our sakes. We're the Most High's favorite people, you know. But the angels are out there, man. But this damn devil's trying to colonize the angels' territory, man. Hey, man, you gonna be destroyed, Esau, man. You ain't gonna, you know, man. It says anyway. Just a second. I'm gonna continue on. Many arguments. 1 second. Just a second. Just get some scriptures lined up. It says, many arguments have been made for and against space colonization. The two most common in favor of colonization are survival of the human civilization and the biosphere in the event of a planetary scale disaster, natural or man-made. Why you gotta invade space to make sure that the human race survives, man? Hey, Yahweh Shai gave man the land. Read Genesis, the 1st chapter, man. Land is the domain of man, but this damn devil's fucked up the earth so much. He's like, yo, we need to get up into space to make sure that we survive this shit. This man's fucked up every damn thing, man. Everything. He's saying a planetary scale disaster, natural or man-made. Hey, man, you got Esau at the helm of it, man. I'm telling you, it's 2018 right now. If he's allowed to go to 2020, I don't even want to think what might happen, man. Anyway, it says, and the availability of additional resources in space that could enable the expansion of human society. That's not for you, Esau. That's the Most High's doing. The Most High's going to allow us to, and not you, excluding you and, you know, the other nations. He's going to allow Israel, yeah, to have dominion on these other planets, to be out there, man. You know, on that silver surfer spirit, you know. You know, hey, man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, we going to be out there doing that, man. We going to be out there exploring the different universes, you know, inhabiting different planets, man. Yahweh Shai said in his father's house there are many mansions, man. There's many Israelites, man. Not all Israel's going to fit in Israel. We ain't going to be living in tower blocks in Israel, man, in the kingdom. You know, we ain't going to be living in Grenfells in the kingdom. We going to have land ownership, man. And of course, some people are going to have to live in different parts, you know, of the world, the universe, so to speak. But ultimately speaking, man, Israel shall be united, man. And Jerusalem, the capital, man, is going to be hallowed, you know. But that's not your duty, man. It says the most common objections to colonization includes concerns that the commodification of the cosmos may be likely to enhance the interest of the already powerful, including major and economic and military institutions, and to exacerbate pre-existing detrimental processes such as wars, economic inequality, and environmental degradation. You see, there was a movie that came out a while ago, Elysium, which was basically where the bourgeoisie, the right hand, were basically up in space. You know, they had their space station and they were good, and they left everyone else up on Earth. If Esau had that technology, that's exactly what you try and do now, man. But ultimately speaking, man, this man is the devil. The Most High has established his bounds that he cannot pass. Thus saith the scriptures, man. This man is not going to... Hey, man, let's just continue on with this. No space colonies have been built so far. Currently, the building of a space colony will present a set of huge technological and economic challenges. Space settlements would have to provide for nearly all of the material needs of hundreds or thousands of humans in an environment out of space that is very hostile to human life. Exactly. They ain't even figured that out, you know. They would involve technologies such as controlled ecological life support systems that have yet to be developed in any meaningful way. That would also have to deal with the as yet unknown issue of how humans would behave and thrive in such places long term. Because of the present cost of sending anything from the surface of the Earth into orbit, around 2,500 per pound to orbit, expected to further decrease, a space colony would currently be a massively expensive project. There are yet no plans for building space colonies by any large-scale organization, either government or private. However, many proposals, speculations, and designs for space settlements have been made through the years, and a considerable number of space colonization advocates and groups are active. Several famous scientists, such as Freeman Dyson, have come out in favor of space settlement. You know, you get the point, man. These damn devils are trying to say, yo, you know, we want to colonize space. Oh my God. This damn devil needs to go, man. He really needs to go. Yahweh Shai is going to do a number on this devil, man. He's totally going to be decimated. And I can't wait, man. A world without Edomites, man. Man. Listen. Obadiah verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And is that not this damn devil, man? This guy is puffed up in the spirit, man. Hey, the word Caucasian means cave dweller, man. If you ain't put 2 and 2 together that Esau is the so-called white man today, you ain't part of the elect, man. You know, ultimately speak, well, you know, Salakia, that was an off statement. Salakia. But if you ain't take 2 and 2 together, man, you need to wake the fuck up, man. Seriously, man. You know, the elects are being woken up at a rapid rate out here, man, and it's clear to see that, ultimately speaking, Esau is the so-called white man. Salakia. That don't mean you're not part of the elect, but yo, man, you know, the apostles been out here preaching it for ages, man. Ages. It's clear to see. It says, verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Yeah, what's America's symbol? What's the symbol of ancient Rome? What's the symbol of Germany and a lot of these other nations, man? These proud nations, the eagle, man, because you know they believe that they're on another level, another stratosphere. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, says Jehovah Shai. When he says set his nest among the stars, you got to remember that the prophet Obadiah was using the terminology he had there readily available at the time. That nest was talking about, guess what, their satellite systems, these kind of establishments that they're trying to bring together, these space colonies, man, you know, trying to colonize space, man, trying to claim space, you know, from the Lord, man. Oh man, the prophet Obadiah wrote through the Spirit of the Lord, though thou set thy nets among the stars, thence will I bring thee down. The Most High is against you, you damn devil. The Most High is against Esau, man. And ultimately speaking, through war and great death, you're going to be destroyed, man. You got to understand that the Lord is going to fight our battle, man. The Lord is going to fight you, man. That's why the book of Revelation says this, Revelations 12 and verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. The dragon being representative of this current modern day Romans setup that we in. And, you know, Michael, one of the archangels, you know, and partnered up with Gabriel, Raphael, and Daniel. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel. Salakia, not Daniel. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, man. Yo, they gonna come down and bring wrath upon you, you damn devil. Yeah. Michael and the archangels are going to fight against, and the rest of the angels, spearheaded by Yahweh Shai, are going to fight against this Roman system, man. And when they talk, the word angel itself means messenger. That's what you got to understand. A lot of people hear that scripture, and then they think about Satan and the Most High arm wrestling in heaven. That's not what it's talking about. What that relates to is the fact that within the stratosphere, within the heavens, man, being the Shemayim, the waters, within the skies, you're going to see the archangels fighting against Esau and his military, man. And of course, Esau going to fail miserably. Not just the American military or the British only or these European only. All of these nations are going to come together. That's why they got a Star Wars program, man. They weaponized outer space. Why they got to weaponize outer space for, man? They'll tell you it's so that they can keep track of nations on Earth and shoot their beams down if need be. Which of course, yes, they can do. But it's also because that they know that there's a threat from so-called outer space, and that threat that they ain't revealed onto you is Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord's gonna come through. The scripture tells you that the chariot shall enter into the house of the thief. It describes it as a curse, man. Ultimately speaking, man, Esau is going to get it, man. Esau is going to get it bad, real bad. Enter into the house of the thief. I'm just trying to find that for you. Slip my mind exactly where that's at. Give me a second. That's in Zechariah, the 5th chapter and the 4th verse. I will bring it forth, says the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Who's that talking about? Esau, man. He's swearing falsely by the name of the Lord. He ain't even got the name of the Lord, but he's trying to claim that he's the Lord's people, man. And it says, it shall remain in the midst of the house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. That's talking about that concentrated nuclear fire, man, that consumed Sodom and Gomorrah. The Most High is going to return back with that and use that to destroy this wicked-ass demonic society, man. You best believe that the Most High is going to, oh, man, I can't wait. I really cannot wait for Esau to be destroyed, man. Trust me, man. He's going to fight, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai going to fight our battles, man. Real talk. It says in verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. The word devil means deceiver, and Satan means adversary, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Now the Christians are bugged out, but it's a stumbling block onto them, because they'll look at that and say Satan's wandering the earth now because he was cast out of heaven by the Lord. Satan's still working for the Lord, man. Satan goes back and commutes with the Lord every other day, because the Most High controls both the good and the wicked. Read yourself Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, the 39th verse, man. Read Isaiah 45:7. Read Proverbs 16:4. Come on, man. The Most High deals with both the good and the evil, man. The Most High sent wicked spirits amongst men previously, man. Romans, the 1st chapter, will tell you the Most High gave men up to perverseness. Satan was called upon men, man, by Paul, a man of the Lord. You gotta understand, Satan works for the Lord, man. And if you still ain't got that, you need to do more studying, Ultimately speaking, man, this damn devil is going to be brought down. And there's nothing that you can do about it, because, like, pursuant to Daniel's the 2nd chapter and the 20th verse, the Most High establishes them that he wants, man. Hey, I'm going to finish this off, keep it prompt, and just go to Job chapter 20, and I'm going to start from verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. Hey, because this damn devil's going to have it to where it looks like his establishment, his new world order is perfectly set up. He's going to have everything perfectly lined up. The chip probably rolled out. People run into the FEMA camps trying to get it. And ultimately speaking, when he's got some brothers in captivity, brothers that have to be martyrs go down, whatever the Lord's got planned happens, man. In the midst of all of that, when the time's going by fast, and as you can see, the time's accelerating already. In the midst of all of that, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai going to return and redeem his elect, man, and destroy this damn devil in the fullness of his sufficiency, that the scripture says. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Hey, he's going to destroy this man in his fullness, man. Hey, the scripture says the elect shall scarcely be saved, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. It's going to look like we're going to fail, man. The Lord's going to literally test your faith. You're going to go right to the edge, right to death's door, so to speak. And then will the Lord save us. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai says, he that believeth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. That's the mentality you gotta have. Like, yo, I'm right to the Lord to death, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Ratazah. He give me that spirit, you know. Hey, this Lord said he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through, talking about the ICBM. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gowl. Terrors are upon him. Ah, man. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. All you Edomites are going to die. Anyone that's left in America that's not a part of the elects, once those missiles hit, you are finished. Of course, the elites are going to survive because they got to be the first crop of slaves. That's why they got underground bunkers and, you know, underwater retreats and, you know, and these, and they've got, you know, they've got their retreats up in the heavens and the skies as well. But ultimately speaking, man, we gonna grab them up, man. We gonna take them captive, and they're gonna be the first slaves in the kingdom, man. Thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The scripture says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Man, this is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, this damn devil can do as much space exploration as he wants. You had it to where, you know, the scripture, you know, had it as a sarcastic saying, if the heavens above can be measured and the earth beneath be explored, the water, you know, the Shema and the waters and the earth be explored, you know, that the Most High will do away with Israel, you know. But guess what? This damn devil made it to where he set up a satellite called Apollos. Apostle Gabar went into this, and I'll never forget it, man. The word Apollos meaning destroyer. Why did he call that spaceship a destroyer? Because he was trying to fulfill that prophecy. He was trying to send a spaceship deep into the deep crevices of our outer space, just to realize that it was pretty much boundless, man. The Most High got you, you damn devil, man. Talking about some space colonization when you can't even master rulership over the earth. The Most High gonna destroy you damn Edomites, man. Fuck Esau, man. I can't wait. Barakafar Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Come Yasha Allah. Stay strong out, Kim, because we nearly out of here. Shalom.